Hello beautiful souls, and welcome to the December reading for Libra Ascendants. I'm doing things a little bit differently. I'm gonna go through all of your houses and look at the tarot cards for your houses, for your different areas of life. So please watch this from your ascendant sign, either in Western tropical astrology, but also Vedic sidereal astrology works well, in my opinion. So just try what fits better for you. In the month of December, we have the sword for you. So there are things that you are deciding upon. You kind of are making important decisions on what to no longer go for in your life, or you could be cutting out people, situations. Making important decisions can be in any area of your life. You're going to look at your areas, what's going on there. But generally speaking, this is you kind of making important decisions. But also be very careful with the sword energy, because this can represent an energy of being very harsh, being very in your mind only, and leaving your heart out in a situation. So please be mindful of that, especially when you talk to somebody or about somebody. Try to be truthful, try to be honest, and not judge, not go behind the back or something like that, because it could backfire, is what I'm getting with the sword, because the sword has a very karmic reference to it also. So be careful here as well. But it feels like you are deciding on a lot of things here in the month of December. In your first house, we have the Star and the Hermit. So there's a lot of self-reflection going on, a lot of healing, where you try to replenish your energies, where you do some soul searching, where you withdraw from the world a little bit and or where you are concerned with your looks, your health, your character, where you try to do some inner work and see where you can heal on a deeper level. So this could be physical healing, could be emotional healing, but it's kind of a very inward-oriented energy where you kind of make some important decisions about yourself, what to do, what not to do, what to eat, what not to eat, you know, these things. And that can affect all areas of your life, basically. So there's a very much focus on yourself and on healing and going from something. Three of Swords energy, upheaval and release when it comes to your financial situation. There could be some losses when it comes to your finances. There could be some backstabbing when it comes to your family situation, or wherever your assets or your resources are involved. There could be some sorrow when it comes to family bonds. There could be some the feeling of not having emotional balance. So this is where the healing comes in, and it's really important that you draw back within yourself to feel secure and safe where you're at, no matter what's happening in the outside world. But also the Three of Swords is release and healing. So if something has happened in your family, in your finances, or concerning your security, it's time to release it and let it go and heal it. And you can do that by going within yourself. In the third house, we have this Dawn of Swords energy, Page of Swords energy in the reverse. I feel like there could be a lot of guardedness when it comes to people that you are surrounded with, or you could be very guarded in your communication. But also I'm getting this sharp tongue, could be for some of you. Don't take it if it's not for you. So be careful what you speak, because speaking is, you know, spells, they come to life. So be careful what you do here. It feels like you're very guarded. Maybe you're misjudging a situation and not seeing things clearly, because the Page of Swords energy in the reverse can be somebody who's a lot in their mind and has some, well, not all the information that they need, and they make some wrong assumptions, could be, or this could be other people feeling the same way about you. But you need to be very careful when it comes to your communication, is what I'm getting, because we have the Page of Swords here in the reverse. There could be conflicts with neighbors, with siblings, also with this energy. So be careful here. Do not talk or do not say something that you will regret later, is what I'm strongly getting. We have the fourth house, which is your home situation. There is a lot of moderation going on, a lot of balancing, a lot of healing also. So you're trying to keep things at home in balance. Also with your mother, kind of, this is, you know, a kind of a flow. It can be a little bit up and down. It's not saying that everything is perfect, but it's kind of everything in moderation, trying to balance the scales like you do, Libra. And it also tells me that you're trying to feel where do I really feel harmonious, where do I fit in, what is good for me, what is my wish fulfillment, where can I have this inner fulfillment in my life. Okay, so at the home front, it feels like you are trying to bring things into balance again. And the King of Wands in the reverse, when it comes to your 5th house, it feels like you're very much focused on yourself and not so much in the outside world, because this is not you being in your party position, is what I'm getting. So it's more like internal reflection is more important right now for you than going out having fun. There could be also a conflict, a clashing with teachers, with kids is what I'm getting, school related stuff. But also try to be not too strict with kids. It feels like there is some control mechanism or power play at work here in terms of when it comes to going out or to having fun or children in general. So try to be in your power and not be too controlling, especially when it comes to kids, for some of you, okay? Don't take it if it doesn't fit, but this is kind of not, how do I put that? It's not a true leadership position if it comes out in the reverse. It's kind of being all over the place. Maybe you should you have to deal with some hurt first before you stand up in this role again. It feels like working on yourself is much better than going out right now, because there is some, I don't want to say insecurities, but it feels like there is some power dynamics. Also with teachers is what I'm getting. If you have kids or if you yourself are in an educational course or something like that, it feels like you're not feeling your best. You're feeling a little insecure, or you could be dealing with people in these situations who are a little bit controlling, manipulative, not true leaders, but trying to be leaders, but they're not. So take it as it fits. Can be vice versa. So be careful with this dynamic. 5 of Rings talks about insecurity and recovery when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your health. On a daily basis, 6th house represents what we do from day to day. So this is work, or if you are at home, for instance, this is what you do at home daily. It's your routine, basically. So it feels like something is missing, or you could do things differently. When it comes to your health, to your digestion, there could be things that you switch up. I just feel like emotionally there is a toll on you at this time because of something that happened in your family or finances mainly, but still you need to cut some things out that are no longer serving you, especially food, especially emotions that you have been holding on to, grudges that you've been holding on to is what I'm getting. So there is a sense of you needing to recover from something also on a physical level. And also financially, 5 of Rings is kind of not a lack mentality. This is kind of the basic meaning of the card. So, but something could have happened in your finances that made you feel a little bit cautious and aware when it comes towards money, because 6th house is also about wins and losses and debts and gains. And it feels like there is money going out through your hands. So be careful with that, or try to not feel this on an emotional level, because sometimes there are expenses, but it doesn't reflect that there is a lack. Look at your whole picture and don't try to take things personally, because I see a hurt and a backstabbing energy here. All right, 4 of Rings in the reverse when it comes to your one-on-one relationships. This is love, but also people you are dealing with on a daily basis, like co-workers, friends, family members. It's you and the other person, not group settings, but you versus the other. 4 of Rings in the reverse. This is about opening up more and being honest and upfront and truthful in a very constructive way, but also the energy of letting go, of not moving on with somebody, of cutting cords with somebody, or with things that you have been doing. It's kind of what you've been holding on to, you're letting it go. And if you are in close connection with people who you really cherish, I think that you are coming out of your shell a little more and opening up a little more. In the 8th house, we have the 2 of Cups and a 6 of Rings. So when it comes to your in-laws, there could be a lot of give and take. There could be an offer of sorts, but doesn't have to be. It could be that there is a good financial situation with your spouse, that your spouse is contributing something financially. But generally speaking, because this financial stuff and in-law stuff will not resonate with everybody, of course, but generally speaking, the 8th house is the house of transformation and going inward, renewing yourself, occult studies, astrology, and so on. It feels like you are bringing things back into your balance. You are having this rebirth, in a sense. I'm also getting that with these 2 major arcana cards in your 1st house. So there's a lot of healing, a lot of soul searching, a lot of transformation in your life that lets you cut out old ways of thinking, limiting beliefs, and you are doing things differently. You're trying to bring some more balance back into your life, and this is the transformation process. You could do this together with your spouse or a loved one, or you are trying to bring yourself more in tune with your emotions, especially in your subconscious level. So this could be some shadow work that you will really benefit from. I know I keep telling you that's Libras, but some of you might want to hear that. With the Chariot, there's a lot of direction and willpower. It kind of came out sideways, so it's time for you to take back your power and go on your own unique path, find out what it is that you want to do in this life, find your soul mission, or continue some more practices when it comes to your spiritual evolution, like do some more yoga or meditation, or read some books on philosophy. I just feel like everything that will open your mind towards these topics will bring you forward, will help you move on, especially if you feel like a lack of direction here. So it's time to get on that mat and do the work and find out which direction it is that you want to proceed in. It can be work related, but more more speaking concerning your soul mission, what it is that you came here for. We have the High Priestess here in the 10th house, so there will be knowledge, illumination, there will be intuitive downloads. You know intuitively what works for you and what you want to do in terms of your work. Or for some of you, you could be in a line of work and you're feeling like this doesn't work for me anymore, I really have to cut this out. So try to follow your intuition. It can be different for each and everybody, but there are decisions, especially when it comes to yourself, to your health, to your work, because here we have the major arcana cards. We have the 9th house, your soul mission, and we have the 4th house, what really makes you feel complete, fulfilled. Also the 11th house, it's your wish fulfillment. These are the areas where you will have to make important decisions pretty soon, is what I'm getting. And intuitively, you know already what it is that you want to do, especially when it comes to work and how you appear outside in the world. With the Judgment, there will be revelations and awakenings concerning your 11th house. This is networks, this is income, this is your wish fulfillment also. So there will be judgment calls when it comes to what you want to do in that respect. How do you want to earn your money? How do you want to work together with friends, with groups of friends here? Judgment, awakening, revelation. Yeah, it feels like there is a new door waiting for you here to be open when it comes towards your wishes or networking. It feels like some of you have ideas on how to work together with others, is what I'm strongly getting, but you will see how this works out. So this is what I'm getting for the 11th house. So also good ideas when it comes to how you earn your money. Ace of Rings in the reverse. Recognition, success, new beginnings in the 12th house. The 12th house is the house of losses. So maybe you were thinking about a new beginning, but it fell through or it is delayed. Maybe there is, again, something that you have to give, some expenses with the 12th house, but also the 12th house is the house of spiritual, what's the word? Release, like moksha. Moksha is freedom from attachment, freedom from worldly planes. Moksha is liberation, that's the word I was looking for. So how you can liberate yourself from the worldly stuff, I feel like some of you are very concerned about finances, and that's very understandable, especially if you have suffered losses or cutbacks or something, because I'm strongly getting that with the sword too. It feels like somebody wants to interfere with your life, especially in the family and finance situation. There's somebody coming in, could be, or talking bad about you, could also be. But I feel like there's some money going out or some stability, not as you would desire it to be, and it's time to release that, because stability can only be found within yourself, and I think that you are doing that. I know that you know that, Libra, but it's also time for you to practice it and do the work and do the shadow work, the breathing exercises, whatever it is that you want to do, affirmations. I don't care, you know, there are so many things how you can go about it, manifesting, but it's time to release something that you've been holding on to in terms of security, material possessions, money, clinging on to possessing maybe a person also, or a relationship. It's letting go of control, basically. That will lead you to true liberation, letting go of control. Okay, that's a very powerful energy here. I hope you are recovering very well. You will find your way, I'm pretty sure. If you listen to your intuition, you will know what to do in every aspect of your life. I'm wishing you all the best, Libras. Bye-bye. Take care.